Have you already thought about this, watching The Dog Whisperer a little bit and saying, hey, that's a good advice for teachers?
A couple times, yeah.
Like going,
I was like, these dogs are kind of like children. They just run around, excited, so.
Yeah.
So do you want to go forward?
We want to start from right from the beginning. Yeah.
As it gets, we haven't had a case like this. She wanted to kill another dog.
Oh, poor dog.
My dog will understand what dogs really need. Guys, we're going to enjoy the new friend.
Okay, we're going to start with Bella.
I got Emily about 5.5 years ago. A friend of mine had some puppies. It was my birthday, so I went and picked her out because she has a heart on her side. And I just fell in love with her the day that I saw her.
Originally, I didn't want Jessica to get another dog. She said, Daddy, can I get this dog? And I said no. But she brought her home, and I fell in love with her.
But this seemingly sweet pit bull has spent most of her 6 years confined to the Palmer's backyard.
Can you go for a walk?
When Dave or Jessica take Emily out into the world, she shows another side of her personality, a dangerous aggression towards other dogs.
Yeah, she sees another dog. Simmer down. Come on, Emily. Oh, no. No. Come here. Simmer down. Emily, quiet.
She's generally not aggressive towards people, but if they have a dog, I'm afraid that she might go over and if somebody get bit trying to break them up or something. I'm afraid she's going to hurt somebody or hurt another dog.
Dave and Jessica send out an SOS, and dog behaviorist Caesar Milan responds immediately. Caesar has a great affection for this breed of dog, but he also knows that an aggressive pit bull can be lethal.
Hey, nice to meet you, Susan. Nice to meet you. You own Emily since she was a pup, or you own Emily when she was a year old, 2 years old?
What, 8 weeks old?
I had her with me. She was with me until she was a couple years old. All the time. In the car, slept in my bed, always in my room, and then I moved away.
Do you saw dominant behavior where she controls, where she doesn't do what you ask her to do?
She doesn't. Sometimes, if she doesn't want to do something, she won't do it.
Okay. Yeah. And do you do anything about it, or do you just let her do it? Just let it have it her way?
Kind of let it have it her way.
And the reason for that?
I can't stay mad at her. You know, if she does something bad, I just kind of let it go, you know.
Caesar senses a parallel between the way Emily runs the household and the way David raised Jessica to always get her own way.
May I ask you a question? Sure. As a father, did she ever need discipline?
Of course.
Did you give her discipline?
Yes, I did. That was one of the reasons when she moved out for a while.
How do you feel about discipline?
I mean, I think that it is the right thing that everybody, or at least children, or they need to have discipline.
So you were providing some kind of discipline, some kind of authority figure before she moved away?
Yes.
I got away with everything.
Consciously or unconsciously, we find out that they were providing the same rituals or cycle they were providing with each other as a human being.
Well, what are the implications with this story? If you were to use this as a case study, what can we get from this story? And how can this help us as far as being teachers? Let's first look at kids in your classroom when they misbehave. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. You're just a piece in their drama. It really has to go through the cycle. In a way, could you hear that Jessica kind of trained Emily not to really, behave, and she kind of almost trained her to not listen and to be kind of then, she's kind of powerful, that dog right now. She gets her way, and she knows she can bully, And so the first thing I want you to understand is kids, when they come into your classroom, they sometimes in an unconscious, conscious way, get trained by their family of origin on how much the parents want to parent sometimes. Sometimes in our very hectic, hard lives, and two parents are having one job, sometimes two jobs, sometimes the older sibling is the one that's watching out. Boundaries aren't always totally like in place because they're, you know, kids sometimes are left on their own accord. You have some of those kids in your classroom. So the cool thing is that kids are code switchers. Do you know what I mean by code switchers? It means that they are able to quickly assess who you are and can I get away with anything from you. And they can go to the next teacher and go, can I assess you and can I get away? I can't get away with her, but you know, I think I can get away, you know, from you. The second thing is we pass on our history. You know, the dad gave a lot of privileges and the daughter balked. And she really didn't do much with her dog as far as training. Sometimes we come into the classroom and we're not so good with boundaries or disciplining ourselves, and we might create these dynamics in the classroom. Because the one thing I'll tell you is that kids initially will always give the power to the teacher. Because they've been skilled, say, is this a 320? Are you guys 320? Right? The hidden curriculum, they're skilled. They're absolutely taught so skillfully that the teacher is in control in a lot of ways. And then they kind of watch the teacher to see if that's really true, if they can get away with stuff. So the object is when you have, if you're the calm, assertive pack leader, and you keep things in place, you don't have to be cranky about it, but young people sometimes haven't had that exchange with kids where they've had to put boundaries in. So you're a little nervous, will they get mad at me and hate me, or how will they deal with it, will I hurt their feelings? And I've always found that when people come back and have had kids and start to be teachers, oh shoot, you'll tell me you hate me today, but you'll love me tomorrow. I mean, they're used to that as parents, but you all are not quite, unless you're a parent. I don't want to make assumptions, assuming that maybe you're not. So that's just a little bit about understanding that two things. We will mirror our magnificence and our limitations in the classroom. And if you haven't had really good boundaries from, you know, your parents, it might be a little bit harder to manifest that in your own classroom. So you might have to work really hard at that. The second thing is kids get trained skillfully by all different types of people on how to negotiate parents to get their needs met. It might be if I shout loud enough, they'll give in to me. It might mean if I sulk enough. It might mean if I keep pestering them in a fun way. All those things, they were trained at home, and they're bringing it in the classroom. So don't get upset if a kid kind of acts out and is kind of maybe mean-spirited initially. That's just their drama to get their needs met. And you, like the dog whisperer, you can train them differently because you'll be the calm, assertive pack leader. Okay, one more. How are we on time?
I think it's 25 after.
Yeah, it's 25 after. Okay.
Do you have to change discs?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This one here, this concept of calm, assertive pack leader, I want to introduce you to the Insane Dane. He is a Great Dane. And we need disc 1, 2, 3, probably the fourth one. I can't remember his name. One is Violet. But they got this Dane after another dog of theirs died. And is it on there? I'll tell you. It's not Gus. It's not Emily. Hudson. So Hudson is this baby Great Dane, and he is absolutely in charge of the whole household. And what you're going to hear from Caesar is helping the owners to get back into control. How do you develop this assertive pack leader? And he's going to give some coaching, and I think it's really helpful to listen to this. The other thing that this illustrates really well is how do bullies get formed? And how can you help stop bullying? Because, try number 4 and we'll see. Let's see if we have, no, one more down. Yeah. Yep, second one down. Yay, okay. So I won't show all of it. I'm going to just, again, faster? Where is he? You want? No. Okay. Where's Caesar? That's Violet. Oh, there he is. Okay, so listen to what Caesar says. Is he going to say anything?
Oh, I have it on mute. I'm sorry.
Caesar, I'm Amber.
Hi, Albert. Nice to meet you as well.
These are our dogs.
Okay.
This is Hudson,
Okay.
our little boy, a year and a half, and that's Violet, who's 7 years old.
Nice.
What? Oh, thank you.
We had a Great Dane that died a year and a half ago. And his little soulmate, Violet, was very distressed. So we thought we would get another Great Dane, looked a little bit like Calvin, which is the one that passed away. The Colic and Great Dane's name is Hudson. He's our little baby. But we can't let them be together alone in the same room. We let them outside. And he won't even let her go up the hill to relieve herself. He won't bite her while she's relieving herself. So she will not even go up the hill anymore. She will hold it in. She will not eat unless I hand feed her because she's afraid that he's going to pounce her. When she comes outside, I have to be in between her and the dog because she looks at me. I'm her protector. I've got to protect her.
Sure.
He's very stubborn.
Okay. What about Dominant?
Yes, that's the word.
So you're probably asking him, do me a favor, don't do that.
Well, you are absolutely right, because I have heard him out here in the middle of the night, and I was saying before, come, please come, please, and I'm hysterical. The dog is running in circles around him, like, what, are you kidding? And me, I scream at him. Now, we've had shot collars, spray water, whistles, cans, trainers, a halty, and me screaming, and Ron pleading.
It's just impossible to walk because he's walking me. I mean, even if I have him on a short leash on my left, he's still pulling. He's going off to, sniff, do this, do that.
Hopefully what you're learning right now is that you can change that behavior today if you make a commitment to yourself not to say that my dogs are humans. Because you are applying human psychology on Hudson and Violet. When a dog senses...
Okay, so think about this. He's saying, do not apply human behaviors to a dog. What is the analogy with what we do to kids?
Compared to an adult.
Yeah, we treat them like adults. We give them much too much power. And we give them much too much decision making. And I do believe in democratic classrooms to a degree, but there's also a need for kids to know there's an adult in there who keeps the rules and boundaries in place. And so exactly, where we have a problem is that we ascribe sometimes too much adultness to our kids.
There's no leadership in the house. They immediately take over. He doesn't know that you're doing a replacement. He doesn't know that you lost a loved one. They just know that when they came into the house, everybody was mourning the dog that passed away. So that makes you weak in the animal world.
Yeah, he must have picked up on it.
Took over. He took over right away.
It's not too late. He doesn't look at us as like, oh, it's a joke, or...
Well, yeah, he's seeing it as a joke because you eat it on the floor.
They eat on the floor because the dog's on the couch.
You pretty much are catering to him.
Right.
So Hudson is your leader, and you guys are the followers.
Right, so we're followers in the pack.
Mm-hmm. And before was Violet, the leader, and you guys were the follower.
That's right.
Right.
But she wasn't, too harsh as a leader.
No, she wasn't.
That's right. But she was a dominant one.
Yes.
Now the energy, when we put that energy out, dominant energy, to Hudson, will he get it right away, or will something that might take time? Hard to say.
Well, he gets it right away along this